Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Listen.
Okay, what?
Yes. This is Mr. Know-It-All, and this is Hood Talk, and I'm here with Miss Bella, and it's time to get the show started. We start off today with a couple of funerals. The Nets have been eliminated from the playoffs. The Hawks have been eliminated from the playoffs. It's all news we got for the day. And back to the scheduled program.
I was having a moment of silence.
We gotta get it started.
What's up, Chelsea? Hello, everyone.
His house. Chelsea in his house. You ready to get this thing started, Chelsea? We ready. Chelsea was ready for this show yesterday. She done did the research. She done did more research than me. It's going down tonight.
Okay. That's what we doing.
Yes, you got that good research in you. Yeah, that's how you do that. Good research.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You see that? She said, I'm ready, child. She ready. I'm talking about this. And look, I was researching today, and it kind of messed me up a little bit because I was researching. I was like, I didn't know it was these many different dudes out here. Look, I've been out here all my life, and I ain't know that many different dudes out here. But it makes sense when I looked at it, when I really, deep down looked at it, I said, oh, okay. And then I said, I have seen them kind of dudes. And then it got me to wonder, what kind of dude am I? Because you look at one definition, you think you got a little bit of that in it.
And a little bit of that. That's what I need me a suit.
And a little bit of that.
You hear me?
And a little bit of this.
I need a soup man. I need a combination of all.
Oh, you need some gumbo.
Uh-huh.
You need old gumbo.
Old soup man. Just a little bit of this, a little of that.
Look at Jubilees. What they call it?
Some ABDGOS.
What they call it? Junk pot. Junk pot man.
I need me a junk pot man.
Okay, we're gonna get it started then, because we got to get it started because I need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, she said, I studied for this more than I did. I'm telling you, Chelsea, I ain't gonna.
It will make you. It will make you.
We got something. We got to have some of the same blood, because when I was looking at it, I was like, You know, you be like, Yeah. So we're gonna get into it since she been
since class has begun.
Since she been steady, we're gonna start out. We're gonna start out with the alpha. Beta.
Wait, hold on. Let me give the subject. Slow down. Right, hold up. Wait a minute.
Come on with it, because we excited. You see,
because this subject tonight, we are here to discuss the characteristics of the man that a woman would say she would want. So we're here to talk about the alpha, the beta, the delta, the gamma, omega, sigma. Which one, ladies? There are a lot of them. So we're here to talk about it. Let's see which one you want. If it could be one. So maybe that's how we got to keep on rolling.
I know one. I know they don't want. Most of them say they want it. They don't want no alpha. Most women say they want it, but they don't want no alpha. They be like, I don't want no man and think he arrogant, he asshole, he no, I'm
That's
just
what women say.
that women say a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess that might be them alpha women that don't want alpha men.
right.
Well, we
You
gonna
got to look at characteristic comparison.
okay, okay. You ready?
Hmm. A man, which one is this?
This alpha.
Okay, for alpha male, it's a man tending to assume a dominant or a domineering role in social and professional situations. Two alpha males constantly comparing to be the best alpha male. So that's more like your animal kingdom.
Mm. So when we break down, look at her. She already thought she was a single man. We on alpha right now. We starting with the A, and then we working ourselves down. She done jumped our way to Sigma.
But she just called out what she want.
Mm. Maybe we need to start out with Sigma. No, about yeah, but truly, truly,
Well, most Sigma men are strong enough with their ties to be an alpha man. So
oh mess. Let me look down here at Sigmas, cause y'all some middle child self. Y'all coming up with some stuff. Look at Sigma, cause he on down there somewhere else.
those the ones that be a little
Oh, that
alpha.
was the last one. God, now I got to go all the way down there.
A Sigma male is a man with a social, sexual hierarchy who chooses to live his life outside of the normal social dominance hierarchy structures of society. In other words, a Sigma male is like a lone wolf. He's independent, self sufficient, confident, but he's strong enough to be the alpha male.
Mm.
You know how some men out here, they're not looking for no woman. They let the woman come to them.
That what that is.
Yeah, he let them come to them, and when they come, he be good at it. He just do what he do. That's a signal.
Good evening, Miss Green, up in his house.
Hi, Miss Green. Good evening to you.
Okay, man. A Sigma. Okay. Um. So choose to live his life outside of the normal hierarchy. So, okay, so what it's saying is a Sigma, because see, that was what I was saying too. That what had me kind of crazy too, because I was like, damn, do I have uh, some Sigma male traits? Because I was like, I feel like I live my life out of the regular chaos or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then I think Sigma males might be the dudes that live out in the woods by themselves.
Well, they self-reliant and very independent. They can take care of themselves, no problem. It doesn't come just through social hierarchies.
Mm.
Just from them being into existence. They value themselves and they do respect others, so that may be a plus with them.
I think somebody's shaking some stuff up though. I don't know.
But do you think that alpha males they seek support of others?
Um,
Although they alpha,
you hear that? What Chelsea said? from what she read, a sigma male is a matured alpha male. Wow. Now that's why I was saying that it made me feel like that I had some sigma and I ain't know it was a matured alpha male because I was like, I, you kind of feel like you do your own thing.
Well, you do as an alpha male, maybe you do, but you still kind of rely on support of others. But when you become sigma, you don't depend on no one. You trust no one. You utterly,
I think
it's about you.
I don't know about that because I got to go on the definition of sigma. Let me see. Let me get the hierarchy. Let me see.
Alphas, they want to
Definition.
sit at the top just to hold a position. Sigmas, they sit outside. They don't need the hierarchy, for nothing. They're going to be independent and self sufficient regardless. So they don't need a title. You know how some people need a title to be anything? Oh, my job, I'm the assistant director of this. Your title don't mean nothing when you don't know nothing.
I don't know if that's hold on just a sec. Definition of sigma male.
According to dictionary.com, Sigma male is a slang term used in masculinist subcultures for a popular, successful, but highly independent and self-reliant man.
A lone wolf. That's why I said, I mean, it made me feel like that's the type of man that's out there chopping the wood out there by himself. Really just don't mess with, no burning his own wood, building his own cabin. I mean,
So
got
which
a
one are you talking about? The alpha or the sigma?
no, the Sigma male.
Okay.
I just oh, you didn't hear it or announce it?
I didn't. It kind of like broke off or something.
Um, yeah, but let's see, I used to be able to make this thing move. Let's see. Let's see. I remember I used to be able to make this thing work. Yeah, but it's let me hook it up because we got to get into this. I ain't gonna know how to act in a minute if I don't get into this. Okay, bam. What you think about that? Oh, it's already big enough. Now, just reading it, what you think?
Sigma male is a slang term used in masculinist subcultures for a popular, successful, but highly independent and self-reliant man. Another term for a sigma male is a lone wolf.
Yeah. Mm, yeah. I mean, yeah, and I agree that it could be a mature alpha because I think when you're young alpha, you against other alpha, you rah 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 and all this old competition, this and that. And then you get to the point that you ain't competing with nobody. You just doing your I remember this great professor, he said when he do not debate with people, he teaches. So, you know, sometimes you get to a certain point that it's just like a dude that been doing a certain job or mechanic or somebody been doing something a long, long time, and they just get to the point that they so good that they feel like they're a teacher other than just a person that debating. You trying to tell them, oh no, it's this, and I bet you it's this, I bet you it's this, and I think sometimes you get to a point where I know what it is, and this is what it is. Well, what up, Chris in his house?
Good evening, Chris.
What up, man? Sigma males are loner, alpha males are more social. It's a sigma males are loners.
They
Alpha.
are loners. Like they like being alone. They don't need nobody in their circle. They can make it with or without.
Chelsea got a question. Go ahead with your question, cause I want to know. I want to know everything. We're going to have to get into this one because, doing a little research, which one do you think is the better desirable male on here, Miss Bella?
Me,
Yeah.
I think Sigmas are.
Well, Sigma, why would somebody want a Sigma that's a loner? He don't want nobody.
No. He have other traits in him. We're talking about his ability as a man.
No, like I said, but still, sometimes when I think of a Sigma, if it's truly a lone wolf, I mean, it don't say like he's, you know,
He have kind of laid back tendencies. He can be nerdy. He can be involved in self confidence. He can actually be outgoing, but he
um,
doesn't need nobody to second his quality as a person.
well,
So I don't need my nobody to validate me. I validate myself. He's good in how he feels. So like they say with alpha males, they are self confident and outgoing. He don't need nobody to let him know that he has confidence.
well, it say he the same thing though because it say he uh, he
Well, like
popular.
Chelsea said, a
No,
mature version.
yeah, but I'm saying he say he's popular, successful, but highly independent and self-reliant.
Right. On himself. He doesn't need people to validate him.
Mm, okay, most Sigma males also have a good moral compass. They are very compatible in relationships, from what I understand. Mm, okay, okay. Seeing that they Okay, when you think about popular, successful, highly independent, I guess some women would want that type of man sometimes. Huh?
Oh, yes. People that got their heads on straight.
Yeah, because
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 if you don't know how to judge right from wrong, then what? That's your moral compass. You knowing right from wrong. That's just what that means.
so how hard would it be for a woman to fit into that thing? Seeing a person like that is a
Just
loner.
being able to invite someone into their lives. Because I feel like if you get a Sigma male, you would get that great person to cultivate you as a woman. Even in being compatible with the person you're with. You got to be strong enough to stand your grounds. Sometimes we may think you're going in the wrong direction. Like, why are we going this way? You going right? We're going to get killed. You're like, no, I know this is the safest way to go. And, we just have to learn to follow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She said you can be popular and not.
But not social, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
People know you from what you do. People know you from what you were involved in.
Yeah.
So you popular people, everybody know you.
And you know
But
what?
when it comes to social stats, you don't have any. You don't know how to sit down and act right in a setting with normal people because you're so busy doing your own thing at all times that everyone else almost become almost irrelevant, to you.
Hmm. Hmm. I gotta watch all that. I'm just saying. Okay, now we got to get to some beta and stuff too. What the let me see. Is that let me see. Let me get to the beta. Let me get to a beta. Go ahead. I think that's a beta.
A man tending to assume a passive or a subservient role in social or professional situations. There's nothing macho about him. He's a total beta male.
Hmm. I knew you gonna look at it like that. Definition of beta male.
Thank you.
Here's the definition of beta male: a subordinate male animal in a particular group.
Where you ask? Did you ask? There it is right there.
Well, I would say one that lack masculine
Uh-uh.
energy.
I want you to read the definition.
I mean, I understand. I heard she just read it. But I'm just saying, be in more layman's term to help us understand. Is this a person that take on feminine characteristics, like when a man is raised in a parent with a woman that teach him sensitivity so much more than any masculine anything, that you can't handle confrontations, you're passive aggressive, things like that. You turn
Well,
into the nice guy,
I
being
think
the nice guy. Do you think that that's identified beta
well,
males?
I think another misconception that I would put out there with a beta, with a beta male too. I think if we look at a beta male on how we, saying, I think a beta male still is a better person to maybe sometimes to teach a child how to live longer.
Wait, say it again.
How to live longer, because I feel
No,
like,
no, say it say you teach a child how to live longer.
yeah, because I think what an alpha male won't stand for, it might get itself hurt or killed for. A beta male might be, like I said, a little more passive, a little more letting something slide, a little, I don't want to go over that way. You understand what I'm saying? Like you might want to go somewhere and be like, no,
You
baby,
don't handle confrontations.
kind of
Oh,
rough
okay.
over there, let's not do that. I'm just saying, when the alpha male, but like, yeah, let's go with him. And like, even when you watch movies, you know what I'm saying? Like, alpha male, he in a club and Joker style with that. Oh, he whooping everybody up in there. He trying to start something, and then the other man be like, "Oh, let's go, honey. It's time to go. They're getting rough up in here."
So do you think that beta males are the type of men that would apologize to
A man
their
stepping
woman
on his, look, a
for
man
her
stepping on
wrongdoing?
his foot, and he might say, "Sorry, sir," and like,
Right.
sorry that you
Sorry
stepped
that
on
my
my
foot
foot.
was in the way.
Right. Excuse me. Or bumping and you bumping into him, excuse me, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, he still will survive longer than an alpha headstrong man sometimes. Because I'm sure beta males don't end up with a lot of bullet wounds in them. As an alpha, have you been shot? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like the aggression and stuff. Oh, I got to read on that because I know it said worker bees of the male hierarchy. Ooh,
Hierarchy.
I don't know about that one. Somebody gonna get mad at that one. And they are more sensitive. Beta males let smallest adversity block them and crush goals. Okay. He said, no, ninja. That is no way to live. I get it, but that ain't living. There's being smart, then there's being a bitch. Okay.
Biatch. He said biatch.
I understand what he's saying, but I still kind of stand by me just being around. Like I say this, like sometimes you get an alpha male, he gonna stand his ground. He gonna stay here. He gonna he ain't gonna budge and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like even when you watch the movies, you got that old war dude that ain't scared of nothing. He putting booby traps around his house and all kind of stuff. He ready to go to war. And then he know an army coming. He be calling him, I'm at the house. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that because every man should feel just about invincible at his house. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think a beta male gonna tell a man, yes, I'm still here. Come on, see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can get on and think that beta males. I mean, that's why a lot of people feel like beta males thrive more in this kind of what's name, because like alpha males sometimes can be pointed and considered toxic. See, but beta males to me break. And just like a Will Smith. To me, Will Smith was the beta male, and he did it as long as he could, broke, and tried to get out of that situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think that what happens in some situations, like a man get tired and he get tired of being pushed around so much, and then he just snaps. And then I think the difference between an alpha male, he's so not letting people push him around that people just kind of just don't mess with him, don't bother him like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think both are good on how they survive. Like I put it this way, an alpha male to me will give a different excuse to move than a beta male. See, I think a beta male was like, hey, we need to get from over here, this and that. And then an alpha male be like, I need to move or I be done kill me somebody over here. he be like, I'll be done killed everybody over here. If I don't move, I'm gonna move right now.
Right.
I'm gonna hurt somebody. I'm gonna be in jail. And I think that's the difference on the thought pattern. Like, I don't think alpha male is scarier, scary is a beta male.
Oh,
but
of course not.
But I think they die quicker because alpha males sometimes are more aggressive and more combative and stuff like that.
And betas are passive aggressive.
But as we get into some of these definitions, we're gonna find out some different men around here. We're gonna be like, hold on now, I didn't know this.
Kimbella Taylor said, I don't want either one. All of them dogs.
Oh, I guess they're just Sigma and Alpha or Beta and Alpha.
She said all of them. She don't want any of them.
Well, hold on. Well, they really call all of us dogs because they just call us dogs, and women call each other the B word. So hey,
Female dog. So we
yeah,
all
that's the
dogs.
female dogs. So hey, all of them dogs. So hey, what you know? I understand. Understand. Okay, Delta male. Go ahead with that one. Oh, let me get the definition. Definition of a Delta male. Oh man. Definition of a Delta male. I think that's
According to the adult man, the Delta male is the most common type of man in the socio-sexual hierarchy. They're the backbone of society and consist of normal guys who show up to their jobs and lives, contribute to society, and take pride in those contributions.
See, that's what I'm saying. You got all these different males. A Delta male is just a man that goes and he the backbone of society, the man, the concrete worker, the construction man, the plumber, the electrician, the dude that do all the hard labor every day, just work. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
like I told you, I need me a soup man.
A little bit of everything,
A
huh?
little bit involved. Just put it all in one pot. Let it all cook.
Kim says she don't want none of them.
She don't want none of it. She don't want no peas, no carrots, none of that.
She like, I don't want none of your fruit. All your fruit bad for me. All your fruit old. I'm just saying. Lord, what she say that?
Why?
Why she say that? That she don't like none of them.
Chelsea asking, Kim Bella, she wants to know why you say that.
He said, here you go. Is you talking about me? I'm just saying. Let me see.
Chris said, right. That's the catch 22. If you soft, you're a target off top. Maybe not dead, just getting fucked over every day.
Yeah. Yeah. And let me tell you something. Even like I say, even when I watch movies, this might be bias. You know what I'm saying? Like the alpha and everybody who in head of this and that, it's like they come after them first. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want their head. You know what I'm saying? Like the kings and the head of the army or the head of anything. He might last longer, but everybody is after him. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's a target. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, anytime you live a little bit of a street life, you're a target. If you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't like you and don't even know you. They know your name and they don't like your name. They don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like
they just judging you kind
I
of.
remember when folks used to say, this dude right here was talking mess about you. I was like, I don't know that dude. I ain't never held no conversation with that dude. Why would he be talking about me? But a man can dislike you just because you walking through thinking you the mess or dressing nice. I mean, or anything with you riding in, they might not like you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like your swag. They don't like your confidence. They don't like that they don't know where you at.
What's going on with you?
You know what I'm saying? They just don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
you can't do your life according to how somebody personally feel about you with no regards.
okay. Now this is interesting because I was wondering about this gamma male. Let me see.
Okay, gamma male.
Of gamma male.
Okay.
Here's the definition of defamation: the action of damaging the good reputation of someone. According to vocabulary.com, the noun defamation.
Hold on, let me try this again. Definition of gamma male.
According to Mayo Clinic, gambling means that you're willing to risk something you value in the hope of getting something.
definition of gamma male. There you go. There you go. All right. Let's do this. Read it right quick, or we need to know.
A person who rejects status and authority, believing that thinking for oneself is possible and desirable, and valuing freedom most.
So,
Does that mean somebody don't want to go to jail?
it's a person that
I'm
rejects
just being
status and authority. I think that's a person that don't want to be structured under somebody, don't want no sergeant, don't want no boss. You know what I'm saying?
no overseer.
Right.
See, that can be a good quality in some men.
Look at what's that said. Gamma males are high heads. Yeah, they can't stand on it. It said believe in oneself is let me see. Believe thinking for oneself is possible and desirable. Freedom. Value freedom the most. Then the people that want 2-hour lunch breaks. No, I'm just I'm just saying, they're the ones that be talking about we should be able to smoke weed at the job. They ought to give us a
Those
weed
are free
break room.
spirits. Free spirits. That's
No,
what
I'm
that
just
is.
saying they just want to be. I want to wear my own hair, my hair how I want to. I want to wear clothes I want to. I mean that's that rejection of authority and how stuff is structured. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They wouldn't want to work at McDonald's because they don't want to wear that McDonald's shirt. It ain't the fact they don't want the job. Can I wear my own shirt? I work there. I wear a black shirt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't want a McDonald's shirt. I don't want a Wendy shirt. I think that type of dude right there might be a gamma male. That's probably one that will sell dope till he fall out. He don't want to work for nobody. He don't want to listen to nobody. He'll do whatever it takes. Rob, steal, kill.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm just saying, think about it though. A person that rejects status and authority, that means he don't like police officers. He don't like nobody who feel like they over him, a judge or what. He'll be the one that be in front of the fuck you. How much are you gonna give me? I'm gonna give you an extra 30 now. Now you under authority for the rest of your life because you locked up. I'm just saying. My mind be going other places. Uh-oh.
She said, no anger control, no self-control, jealous of the traits and alpha and sigma male has, most common being leadership. That comes natural.
Right. And I agree with that. I mean, it just gamma male screams jail. Because
Right.
because unless you hit it rich, who are you gonna listen to? Like everybody had to listen to somebody at one point of time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what that screams though. It screams like jail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying, like I mean, it's I value freedom, but they just value that hour of freedom they're gonna get because freedom. The first thing free people know is freedom is not free.
Right.
So that part. Okay. I know I kind of ran off with them. Uh-oh. Here go that other one I was thinking about. I'm just jumping out through this thing.
Okay.
This the hold on, let me get it on him. Hold on a second. Definition of a mega male.
For Mega Millions on April 22nd, 2022, the winning numbers were...
Definition of omega male. There it is.
According to Macmillan Dictionary, A man who chooses not to have a powerful or important role in a social or professional situation. As opposed to alpha males and beta males, omega males are the lowest of the low on the man food chain.
You want your omega male? Hey.
Look, I want some of it. I like the little nerdy part of the omega males.
Nah, it didn't say nerd.
Well, that's
That
just
don't
one.
scream. That don't scream nerd.
No, they have intrinsic kind of nerdy, laid back ways too. They have those characteristics.
No,
as
listen what it said.
well, we
They
can't go on
who
just one thing. Go
choose
somewhere else then.
a man that choose not to have a power or important role in society or a professional situation. That he is the opposite of alpha and beta. See, I think nerds are more beta. Omega are the lowest of the low of the man's food chain. That's a man that's kind of then gave up
On what?
on the world. Just walk around, just hey, the bum. When you say lowest of the low, where else do you go from there?
I mean, but no, it doesn't mean always the drop bottom of the totem pole.
Okay,
He just don't want to be just so outstanding. That may not be such a bad thing in all ways.
Is it a damn lesson? I'm telling you, just get me, boy. Uh-oh, there it is. There it is.
But listen, just like in anything you start off in, it doesn't have to be your end time. It doesn't have to be your final destination.
Now look at
but Chelsea said
a lot of what's name?
Chelsea said research. Chelsea said omega males can care little about competing or competition. Popular opposite of alpha males, no dominance, no drive, low emotional intelligence, low financial intelligence.
I'm just saying. And none of that says nerd.
I mean, that just say you do what I want you to do.
Yeah, that's that dude that you say that stay at the home and babysitting
and let me run the street.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And while you at the club, he got the kids.
Right.
Don't look like
till the next morning when I get home at 10.
You hear me? Two of them don't look like him.
None of them look like him.
Right. He's a stepdaddy. He babysitting while she comes.
That's right. Stay home and keep my man kids.
You know what? I wish I would ever be a stepdaddy and babysit the children. Why? These is not my children. I'm babysitting children while she at the club. Now that is the lowest of the low. When you get that low, that means guess what you asked for before she come home. Baby, bring me some cigarettes and a bill when you come back from the club.
Oh wow.
What a mom. I'm telling you, man, that's what that screams. It screams I've gave up. What up, Mr. Madlock in his house? What was I say? He said, you know Alexa don't speak as so. He said, do you say Mega Me? I gave up on life. Yep. I mean, that's what I think. Yeah, see, the men up here thinking just like me. They some about Omega just say they done gave up. They just, I mean, it screams, I don't care no more. you know, like, hey, they say an asteroid finna hit the world and what's name? Like, okay.
Well, we do know what Omega mean.
I mean, hey. Look, there it is. Omega male. Carefree. Do not care. I don't care. They don't care about nothing. I mean, and that's just sad when you don't care about nothing. What up, Robert in his house? Hello,
Hey,
Robert.
Robert.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it said Mega Man lets a woman have a voice. I agree. Have the voice.
Because he's
Hey, look,
already at the end, huh?
look though, Mega Man is that man when somebody say, "Hey man, what you gonna do, man?" And he be like, "Let me ask my wife." I'm just saying, some about a Mega just don't sound right. What up, Kimberly? But I got the t-shirts and stuff going on around here. Oh, and don't forget to like and share the show. He said more like letting let them lead him. I'm telling you, man. I mean,
He's like New Edition. Like they're asking, is this the end type of thing? You know.
they will follow a woman to guess what? They are. I'm gonna tell you. You know what I think about when I think about Mega Man? I think about a man that at the end of his life, he gonna look up and say, "I let the woman choose what I was gonna eat. I let her choose. I got bad help behind that. I mean, she had me drinking every day. I got bad help behind it. She moved me in a big house that I couldn't afford. Now I ain't got no money left. I lost my job. Now I'm finna lose my house. I mean, I think a Mega Man can get pulled our way. That's the dude that's thinking about suicide.
I still want me a soup of them all. I want a taste of all still. Even though
So
maybe
you,
I want a little bit of that in there too.
okay, what is a taste of Omega? What in Omega
I'm
that
just
you
saying.
no
I
listen man,
need I
listen to
need
my
that little
question.
point.
I need you to listen to my question. What in Omega do you want? Just since you want a little taste, just what in Omega do you want? Go ahead.
But listen,
No, go ahead.
I'm about to
All right,
answer
go ahead.
you. You
I'm
know, the
listening.
ultimate set of me saying something and it goes. That's I need that sometimes. I don't need it all the times, but I'm just saying I need it. I need a little of that. That's why I need a soup of them all. I don't need nobody to
Okay.
manipulate me.
Oh, okay. So okay, all right. So you just want to be able to tell him something. You be like, okay, baby.
You know, like if he's
No, I'm
you know
asking.
if he have emotions to say all this sweet nothing to me, I don't mind him telling me these things without withholding them as being so high in the hierarchy. You know, like you show me right away that you have these feelings or you care about me or something sweet. So that's the omega side of him,
Yeah, and
they kind of they
I'm gonna
want to be kind of direct and honest.
let me be a Omega Man coming at you right quick. Hold on.
I didn't say
Let me
all.
grab. Hold on,
I
hold on.
said
Hey
some.
baby. Hey baby. I love you. You want some more drink?
No, you're supposed to say you drink my dirty water. That's the type of stuff. I said I need a little bit of all.
Oh, you want him to say I drink your dirty
I
water?
drink your dirty water.
Baby, you done took a bath. Yeah. Let me clean the rest of that tub out for you.
I still want a soup of them all. I want a taste.
Oh Lord. He said, now I'm gonna step out, but she at the club and I'm in the house. I step in there.
He said, I step in, I can step out of the stepfather position. We are one flesh.
Sound like a compromiser, though.
That's right. I
Yeah.
just want a little bit.
Read
I don't want it all. I can have a little.
Read it.
Jerry says she wants that come when she calls. She wants that yes man. Yes.
Yeah.
I want some of all of it.
I
Ain't
think a
nobody
beta,
got time to compromise.
right. I think a beta male a compromise. I mean, I'm just saying, you got to be the lowest of the low. They said alpha, then beta, and then you got what they said, sigma is a
Matured alpha.
And
a beta.
Oh no, I'm thinking about what the delta was when we had just was named. Look at the delta right quick, and see what that is was named. Let me see why you had to that like
I missed it.
She said, no, Liz.
She said, "Why you had to tilt that head like that, T.I.? Like T.I."
You go away. Oh.
Okay, it says something like the delta male is something like an alpha who has gone through something life changing, possibly a tragic event or learning experience.
Hold on, say that again. A delta is like an alpha.
It's like an alpha who has gone through something life changing, possibly a tragic event or a learning experience. Deltas are great communicators despite being self conscious and at any time shy. A delta has all the attributes of an alpha, but tends to keep themselves and hope to dream for themselves, shine away and wanting to put their heart on the line in fear of it being broken.
I think a lot of men, I think every man has some parts of alpha except Baker.
That's why we need a little of that. That's the salt.
I think a beta and
the
all
sprinkle to
that.
it.
I think all them got parts of alpha except omega. It's like when I heard of omega today, I was looking at the definition like, yeah, I don't know about that. And I think, and guess what? And I think these days, I think ladies will say they want an alpha and they want to treat them like a omega.
Well, not treat, just have some of those aspects, those little roles.
See, that's what I'm saying. But listen what you just said.
But I just said I want a soup of them. I want a soup of them. I have not changed.
Look, you want some omega, knowing that you will instantly lose respect for him. Like if you had, hold on, guess what? I'm gonna do like this here. Just think of your man slip into an omega for a month. It's over.
Why not? We just need a little bit of days.
We didn't
say no month or days.
I'm just saying because an alpha can be anything in a day. I think men can fluctuate, how the day go of being different things. But I think when you compare people to these different what you are, beta, alpha, this and that, I think that's an overall thing. I think in one day you can be all that. Like you can catch Valentine's Day. Alpha man can be romantic and this and that. He can be just as romantic as a beta or whatever.
Will he have a little omega in him on Valentine's Day?
I don't even think omega can be romantic. He is the opposite of alpha and beta. He is the lowest of the two.
Well, if we can say stay right there.
Look, he don't even have the money to buy the flowers.
Well, that's flowers. I'm
He
saying
the
like
one. He the
no,
one.
I'm saying your personality trait at the time. If I'm saying stay right there, you don't have a problem with staying right there as long as I say.
Next, look. Look. Chris said he think he all of them.
Oh, okay then. Shoot, now the soup
There it
man,
is.
Chris the
There it
soup.
is. Then. Look. He said, "Well, I can
He
say."
said I can say no. I can't be a yes man.
I'm just saying.
I need a little yes
I
man,
don't. Oh, let's just want a man, a
a
decent.
decent man. Okay.
Okay, but it's now. Guess what? If you want a decent man, how a decent man gonna be the lowest man on the totem pole? That's what on the food chain. That if you want a decent man, and you say, "Oh, give me a omega," I can tell him what to do, and he the lowest male on the.
It's a lot of guys out there that let women tell them what to do. The same men that allow their woman to call them the B word. You know, be women out there calling
That
these
might
dudes weak
and,
in public.
and look, and that's the omegas. Cause you know what? You know what? The reason he allowed that because he has no standards. Never looked at it like that. If a man sit up there and let a woman call him whatever she want to call, he don't have no standards.
Well, he probably, but listen, he probably
Unless he a
just
pimp.
no, he probably just hit rock bottom, right? But still, even if he allowed that, hold on,
Go ahead.
even if he allowed that to happen, then don't ever feel like no man can just be an omega and never come out of it. It can happen. You can always have a life-changing situation.
Yeah, like
I
hit the
can't say
lotto.
once omega, always omega. You're gonna learn something that if this bottom line wasn't for you, you're gonna do what it takes as a man if you want to be a man and bring yourself up.
Can I tell you something?
I'm
I
listening.
know, I know dudes that done hit rock bottom. I ain't seen none of them come back up.
That's not good. Well,
I'm just saying.
that's when it take you alphas
Listen,
and
listen. No,
betas
no, no,
and
no, no, no.
sigmas
Let
to
me.
help them build
No,
themselves.
no, 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 no. You can't help a person that don't want to come up. Come up. Listen what I'm saying. It's a difference in I fell off. See, alphas and betas and other what's name can fall off. That's a difference. Oh, I was in jail. Oh, I lost this money. Oh, somebody broke in my house and stole my safe. Oh, I had to file bankruptcy. Oh, this and that. Now, what we saying the bottom of the food chain is when you get to the place where you can't even talk to women. He don't even know how to make you smile in a good way. That's why I brung out the drunk and the person that really don't care from the door because he don't even care about himself. He probably start out with a beer or start out with some liquor in the morning. He drinking at work. I'm talking about he's falling out. When you hitting rock bottom, I've never seen these dudes that stay on rock bottom for a minute that actually hit rock bottom, and you wake up and you see them, 3 months later, and they got a car, and they like, yeah, I done cleaned myself up. I'm back on it. I ain't never seen that.
I have, and I'm a female, and I'm
No,
surprised that
falling off. No, falling off is one thing. See, you getting confused with a person falling off and hitting rock bottom. See, rock bottom, I'm saying somebody, like you can fall off by getting on drugs. That's falling off. When I say hit rock bottom, it's a whole mindset that didn't change you. Rock
I've seen it
bottom,
too.
when you the opposite of alpha and beta, when you the opposite of all that, you and they say omegas is the lowest of the low. A male, hold on, that means the lowest males, they are lower than that.
let me tell you, I've seen it. I've seen somebody that hit rock bottom.
Uh-huh.
This person was so bad that he hit rock bottom till he resulted into drugs. He was so into drugs that when he was doing his powder, he wouldn't even chop it. He would use his boot to kick it loose so he can just put it up his nose, type of thing. Lost everything. Yes, ma'am, to everybody he dealt with. And that was then. You came from this top, you went all the way down to the bottom, but you
How,
bounced
how
back.
was it? How was it on top? See that? See the?
No, no, he was on top because he had all this strong willpower. He was making all this good money.
See that? See that's what? See
But
time
but
out.
no, listen,
Time
no,
out
listen.
though. Time out because you're getting it wrong. See, Omega
I
to
wasn't
me.
even done talking. I wasn't
No,
even done
but
talking.
let me just throw this in
No,
there.
you can't throw it in there
No,
because
I'm
I hadn't
saying
even
no.
finished.
I'm just saying like Omega's to me is a dude that never reached the top. When you the lowest of the low, you ain't even strive for the top. You might have been in there somewhere in the middle and then fell down. I Now when I say when somebody reached the top, you had to be an alpha or something at one point in time. When you're a mega, to me, you ain't never reached the alpha. To me, I don't think you an
Okay, well,
alpha
to
one.
you, okay.
No, I'm saying I don't think you're an
To
alpha
you,
1 minute
okay.
and then you fall off and start being a mega. I just don't see that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I don't think they
If,
would
if you
ever.
really if you really sit around and you think about life changes, life can send you down a path that you don't even know you couldn't handle. So I've seen it with my own eyes. Hit rock bottom, Omega, terribly bad for a long time. But the self confidence and the person that they were before, they ended up, building themselves
Who was
back
they
up to get
before?
back.
Who was they before?
What do you mean?
Before they fell off, who was they?
Before he fell off, straight alpha.
All right, then
Right.
that's what I'm saying. That's falling off. Because when I say Omega, I don't see you ever. That means if you're Omega, I don't think you ever been an alpha. That's what I'm saying. Omega is saying you the opposite. That stuff come from childhood. I mean, yeah, a lot of people when you say Omega, I know dudes that never ever strive to be nothing like that.
Nothing like what?
Like never had nothing. Like never had nice cars, never had great money, never had savings.
Well, you're not listening to anything that I'm saying. You're trying to give me an answer, and I'm just giving you an example
Okay,
that
well,
people can hit rock bottom and bounce back up. That's all I was saying. And I saw it with my own eyes. With a
well,
man, alpha male, strong,
right.
willpower, self-confident, all the cars and stuff materialistically, he had it no problem. But as a
But he,
person, as a male, alpha is where he was. He was there.
all right then. He was an alpha. He bounced back. He fell off and came back alpha. You can't be an omega and then all the way at the bottom, then jump up and start being an alpha. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you've been a mega all your life, you don't just jump up and now I'm an alpha. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay. I
The
get you.
man was an alpha and fell off.
Right.
Right. And then came back and became back what he was.
Right.
That's a difference.
But I'm saying he was a part of their life at one time. That's all I was saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But I hope you understand what I'm saying. He was an alpha.
Wrong with you.
I'm just saying that what you
I'm
said.
saying to catch up on your comments before we get off the subject
come on
with
down
theirs.
there. Come on. Read it on down. Let's get it on down.
Chris said, yeah, it gotta be your overall personality.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jeffrey said, let's say if he don't work for a year and start asking you for money, Will you keep him?
Mm.
Yeah, it got to be a reason he didn't work for a year. We a dream team. We working together. I support my man. Boo boo. She said Omega makes the thought count.
Who's next?
You got nothing to say on that?
Omega make the thought counts. No, I can't.
What type of woman is compatible with an Omega man?
There you go. There you go. You
An
tell me
Omega
that.
woman.
Not an alpha. An alpha woman wouldn't want an omega. I'm just saying. I'm asking.
No, negative, negative. That part. Positive, positive. But in the real world, they do say like negative and positive make it work. So who knows?
He
Oh,
said,
he
this is
said
a
this is a
question
question for the
for the
ladies.
ladies.
That's the question he's saying. So say if it don't work for a year and start asking for money, will you keep him? Yeah, I gotta know the reason
That
he
what I'm
fell off.
right. That's what I'm saying. See, falling off is the step right before rock bottom. What did you say?
Chelsea said falling off is the step right before rock bottom in her opinion. So when you fall off, you're about to hit rock bottom. So you're on your way to rock bottom is what she's saying.
I don't know about that because, like, say, yeah, I know this is a bad thing to say, but say even like Donald Trump that Donald Trump done filed bankruptcy, like 7 times. Like you would say he fell off, but sometimes like that, like even 50 Cent done filed the bankruptcy, but sometimes you file certain stuff
To
to
protect your access.
protect stuff to jump back right. You got a
Right.
plan to jump back
That's
right
not
sometimes.
bankruptcy is
But
not
see,
a fall off. That's almost like a tax write off. If
yeah,
you
but
got some moolah out
yeah,
there.
I understand what you're
If
saying,
you
but
got money and things, it's bankruptcy isn't a bad thing.
I'm saying like, so what is falling off for a person that was, I mean, you say, but see, people think falling off is all the way down. See, rock bottom, in my opinion,
You locked up and you can't get out.
no, 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 no. I'm gonna give her that. Falling off can be there before rock bottom, but you ain't hit rock bottom. See, uh, hold on. What this say? Omega is the lowest of the low of the man food chain. So, so it ain't just you fell off. You the lowest of the rock bottom. Right? You the lowest of the low. The low is rock bottom. So you the lowest of the low. That's why I said a bomb. I mean, you can't go no lower than that. I'm just saying, to me. You feel what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I don't agree. All alphas are not top top notch.
And isn't
And I think
you have these alphas that they are these strong men don't even know how to treat people or talk to people.
uh-oh,
They
Antonio.
know
I
nothing
guess
about being subtle and
I guess
gentle in any way.
I guess Antonio might be saying he's seen people that fell all the way off and got back up. I
Right.
mean, fell all the way. Well,
It
when
happened.
I hit rock
Listen, let me
bottom,
tell you, there has been time in people's lives where you had to be submissive in situations when you didn't have. That didn't define your qualities as a person because you was there. Maybe like for instance, like me, like what if there was a time where I had to go and get a government assistance to live? So if I had government assistance to live, some people may feel like that's rock bottom. But no,
mm,
it was like the needed time for me to build back up. Not saying that I was so strong before,
yeah,
but it doesn't identify your well-being for whatever state you're in. Even if there's an omega male, there are things that can happen to make this man change by somebody probably encouraging this person that they probably weren't even instilled or taught on how to be a strong man. You'll be surprised how many guys probably don't even know how to build themselves up or be strong. They had nobody to play that importance or implement anything of that stance into their lives where
Well,
they need to be alpha or be strong or stand and do this, go and do this as a man. People are not teaching that anymore because a lot of times boys are being raised by parents or mothers and they're just teaching them to be submissive to women. Treat your woman this way, treat your woman that way, or let's run this game on this woman that way because that's what women do. But you teaching your kid on run a game on you on a woman this way because that's what you do. But that's not what he's actually going to do in life. It doesn't help put him in a stance as a man. So, a lot of people don't know. When you don't have the don't know, you don't know. So that's why I say when you see a man that you feel is omega, what's wrong with an alpha male or a sigma male or delta male to even go to this man and try and encourage him to build him up, where he can be better or feel better about himself instead of just saying, oh, he weak. Oh, he gonna do that. He weak. He weak. Do he fall for this? He fall for that. So build each other up. Just like you tell women, build yourself, build other women up. And the first thing they say, you the BB. Why would you be calling the next woman the BB? Unless it's the boss chick or something, but still being a boss, you got to know the standards of holding these grounds for when you do become a boss. So I just say for whatever it is, whatever grade you stand as a male, if it's not complementary as a male standard, build each other up.
William said
It's
it's
all
all.
in the eye of the beholder.
Mhm.
What is in the eye of the beholder? I need that answer. I was just trying to see what you were saying. He said, now, what is the top to you guys? What they had first? Hmm. So you're saying, Jeffrey, you're saying the top, like in a man from a woman's perspective. Just say for like me, if I'm thinking like, what would be the top for a man? Like, what would make him up in the hierarchy?
Go,
Is that what you're asking?
go
You
ahead.
think that's what he's asking?
Go ahead.
Okay, I think the hierarchy in a man would be his characteristics first. And the characteristics will just kind of like tell me what type of person you are before knowing if you even have $10 in your pocket or your account. Let me talk to you, see if I can even have a common ground conversation with you. Can we sit and talk about life situations without it being a problem or without you not understanding what we're talking about? Little things like that will place you with your role, whether you may think you're alpha or
So
sigma, delta, whatever.
that's what you consider the top.
Yeah, I think my top would be
Right,
just well,
okay.
I what? Let me
That,
hear.
that feels delusional because no man feels like the top of any man is his conversation. You got to have some with that conversation.
Okay, well,
Because see,
he
listen what I'm
asked me.
saying.
He
Listen
didn't
what I'm
ask you.
no, listen what I'm
He asked
saying.
from a woman
No, I'm saying
perspective.
listen what I'm saying. Reason I say this.
We
Because
can't think like
no,
men.
listen. Can you listen? Because what do they call a con man? Somebody who knows how to tell you what you want to hear to get what they want out of you or whatever, whatever. He ain't got to have nothing to be able to con you out of something. So he got good mouth. So all you saying, if he got good conversation here at the top, that's bullshit to other men. Because we look at it, you got to have some, you can't be sitting up here talking about whoop de whoop de whoop and you pulling up on a bicycle talking about how to get their bread and how to make millions.
But
No,
how would I even know that
but
you
you
even had more than a bike without talking to you?
listen. If you just talking and you don't see it, That's game. That's called game.
No,
You
man,
you
listen.
just said talking is how you realize a man talk. That's how you get to
But
know
but
how
but
talk is.
how can you find out anything without talking to the person?
Seeing is
Okay.
believing.
So
That's
listen,
how men look at this.
man, if you don't stop it,
What?
you doing it from your perspective, how you
No, I'm
want it.
doing it from men perspective. I want you to look at the comments after we get through with
But
this.
he
Right,
asked the
let's
ladies.
read it down so we can catch up with it.
He
So
asked the ladies, right?
yeah, but
Just
let's read it
saying,
down so we can catch up with it.
okay, so tell me, no, before we
We at
move
the top.
on.
We at the
Right.
top.
So when we meet guys, right? So the first thing we need to do is see them driving up in a car, see them rocking with cash in their pocket. So you saying we don't even need to talk to these people. We just need to see this with our eyes. That's what we're gonna get first.
I thought those women do it in the first place.
See, that's your problem. You
No,
stop
I'm saying,
listening
listen.
or assuming what
Hold
women
on. Let
do.
me tell you something.
Tell me.
A lot of women choose men on what they see first. Let's stop with this BS talking about a man can talk this and talk that. A man run game on you and you fall for it. That's you. If
Women
you don't
too.
see, hold on, listen. If you don't see nothing, you should act like he ain't got nothing till you see something.
Okay, well, listen. How will it all get started anyway? Do we just go in there with our eyes? No, you go in there to talk. You get to know the person, communicate. I just said talk to the person. When you meet a person, do you just go and just start looking? Oh, they look like a dime piece.
Hey,
Oh yeah, that's something I'm gonna hit. And not knowing you on some fire stuff. What you talking about?
Now I see why so many divorces. Women go in just talking. Yes.
And I see why no men are married because they don't even know how to talk. They want to see everything. It's what they see. They managing with their eyes from what you just said. So how you just gonna go in a situation just looking?
I'm talking about other men. I'm talking about how we
Okay, so
recognize.
men go in and looking. That's what you said. Go and
Okay,
seeing it.
men ain't gonna go on no conversation. I'm
Okay,
just
so
saying.
y'all go in
Let's get the comments down. You just told me that we read 2 conversations, then you want to stay on way up at the top of the board. Come
no
on,
problem.
man.
We can carry
Come
on.
on.
Let's go down. No problem.
He said, "Damn, nigga, let the ladies speak."
Chelsea
That's
said
that
a person can.
Omega. Look, that's that Omega came out of him. Come on, let's go.
That was Omega.
No, he said he got a little bit of everything, man. I was just picking at him. To go
Leave
on.
Chris alone. But anyway, Chelsea said a person can always change though. It's about self-awareness. I see what you're saying too, Mr. Know-it-all. If you've always been 50% person and fall off, when you bounce back, you'll still be 50% because that's all you know and all you have been. So true.
Well, I said that.
In your eyes, big boy. Being an alpha isn't a financially stable man. Okay. And I agree with you, Tasha. Fell off is different than falling off. Falling is a process. Fail is you're there. So when you falling is a process. Fail, you're already there. I got what you were saying.
Yeah.
Jeffrey said bankruptcy is bad when you don't have none anyway. And I agree. Well, I was saying he said Donald Trump. We talking about Donald Trump filing bankruptcy, 50 Cent filing bankruptcy. That was not bad for them, but that's what I meant when I was saying that. But when you don't have anything, bankruptcy is bad. I agree. Some people like Section 8 and just child support and don't want to be greater.
Come on with
Chelsea said falling off is the point where you make the decision to grind and rise back up and not care and hit rock bottom. The mindset is what separates all these categories. He said, I feel you about building each other up, but some mindsets are too high risk. You would know if you're a male. You would know better than I would.
I really got that one real good when she said about the falling off. It's a mindset that separates all these categories, and that's why I say sometimes if you think about this person as an omega male, this omega male is an omega male. He's not an alpha male. So if his mindset is a omega male, the lowest of the low, it ain't no getting back up because he was never an alpha to me.
Okay.
If you an alpha, you gonna stay somewhat the mindset is different where you ain't gonna never fall to the lowest of the low. Even if you low, you still, if you're an alpha, you still gonna have confidence that you're gonna rise one day. I think omega males like that have gave up, and that's what we were saying, gave up on it. That's why I said bums. Sometimes people just ain't trying no more. They gave up. Some of these folks, they work one job and the job went out of business. They ain't grab a lawnmower or grab something else or go do something else. They just say, "Oh Lord, I got to find the same job again. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. I got to make a $40 an hour. I can't work." I mean, a normal male that know the grind gonna get out there and grind. He ain't gonna sit back and let this stuff fall all the way on him like that.
So can I ask a question? So when you think men are omega men or males, do you think they are born into this? Or do you think they were raised into being the omega male?
Mm. Um, I'm thinking raised into it because reason I say that, I think whenever you born, whatever you're around is just like um but I think it's a combination because I think you can be born with a go-getter's mindset. Like we have a certain level. I think like it's like breeding. I'm gonna tell you, like breeding dogs. I used to breed dogs. Like we used to always know when you breed a dog to this dog here, that dog, because that's a fighting dog, them puppies ordinary come out biting on each other, fighting and all this old type of stuff, and have this kind of mind state. And they will you quickly would know the weak puppies out of the litter. You know what I'm saying? But usually the ones that had mostly the daddy characteristic, look just like the daddy, or what's that joker had more of the daddy in him. You feel what I'm saying? More of his DNA. You know, more of that. And I feel like some of that can be passed down, your DNA.
Okay. So just say for instance, we're gonna stay with the dog thing since you brought that in, right?
Okay.
So just say for instance, this litter was brought into the dogs, and you have these dogs that are aggressive or some that's not aggressive, so they may come from another trait. Maybe you're gonna say the mom or whatever, but still, regardless, if you train each of those dogs to do certain things, won't they start doing it when you take our time to do that training?
Yeah, some dogs are trainable. Some dogs
Okay.
not.
So the ones that are trainable,
But
you
guess
do.
what?
But those that aren't, then you can't worry about it.
No, guess what though? One thing you realize is the breed of the dog is what the dog is trainable to. Like bird dogs, they smell birds, they natural hunters. They point, they go hunt. It's a natural instinct in them to go hunt. Guard dogs, it's a natural. I got a guard dog. My dog was bred to be a guard dog. He's a natural guard dog. He naturally want to be around the house. He don't leave the yard, this and that. And you got other dogs in they breed. That's why when they be calling mutts and everything else, they be running the streets and all that. It's the same deal. They don't like, I mean, they got so much different stuff in them that is not like they this, you know what I'm saying? Like if you've been raised, I put it away. Like say if you're around a male all your life, you know what I'm saying, a certain type of man, like your man was a certain type of man. If all them kids raised by that man all their life, them boys gonna have a certain level of that man in them. You feel what I'm saying? If he was a God-fearing man, he gonna put a lot of this God-fearing stuff into them children. If he uses this, he gonna put this into, you know what I'm saying? But if you just have children, you have this person, that person around your children and this and that, your child gonna have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, all up in them. And your child gonna drive you crazy because you ain't gonna even realize what you done to this child by having so many different characters around him. Just like you were saying, when you start teaching them certain things, that's why you shouldn't put certain. Just like I used to say back in the day, I didn't want certain people around that, my child growing up. I didn't want people smoking weed around. I didn't want people drinking and stuff. I mean, it was something that, and I'd rather have my child with me half the time than to have her in a situation where she can be influenced about what's name. But like I said, once they grow up and they start getting their own, and it's still the same thing. The people they be around will start influencing them to, because I was listening to a man, he said, one thing about it, good people can honestly build you up and get you in good way, but bad people around you can bring good people down to their level.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I think we can be a certain way, and we add the wrong combination in you, and they can bring you down. And that's why I have always guarded myself of what kind of partners I hang out with and chill with, because if you hang with the wrong people, they can get you in trouble. They can get you shot at. They can get you killed. They can get you in fights. They can get all kind of stuff. They can get you in car accidents, all kind of stuff, because they don't care. If you hang with people who have a different mindset, they'll make you lose jobs. I mean, that's why I don't even let certain people work with me. You go over here to do a job, they don't know how to talk to the people, they don't know how to do this, they don't know how to do that. Now they done messed up your business. Now you got bad complaints and stuff because of your workers. And that's why I say, even when you're a manager at a company or whatever, it reflects everything under you. You feel what I'm saying? When I see somebody real sweet and they the manager, I say, oh, there's going to be a lot of sweet people working here in a minute. Because everything reflects the person that's on top. On top, everything start reflecting under them how people act. Because guess what? Chick-fil-A, if you work for Chick-fil-A, you're going to act a certain kind of way. And they don't deal with all that extra nonsense. I ain't never seen nobody come to work at Chick-fil-A with green hair. I ain't never been, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never went to Chick-fil-A and people was all ghetto and this and that and outside smoking a cigarette in the parking lot. You ain't never seen this. And you ain't gonna see it because they hold themselves to a certain
standards.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the same thing with people. If you don't hold yourself to a certain standard, you'll start letting other people in that will tell how people look at you and think of you down.
You said a mouthful right there. We gotta hold ourselves to standards.
I'm just saying. Got to hold yourself to a certain standard. He said, "You seen the cap,
The cape.
the cape." Yeah, he
The
came in
Omega cape.
he came in trying to save him.
You trying to be saver. Don't be a captain saver nothing.
He was trying to save you. See how you
I
just said
know. I'm just
you
saying, don't
you
be
see
trying
how
to
you
save
wanted
her because
Omega and
he gonna turn on you too. So
listen,
whatever.
you see how you wanted Omega, and as soon as he started being Omega, then you start saying, "Oh, look at him with this."
I'm talking about for his sake.
I'm just
Okay.
saying. I'm gonna
I'm
see.
saying too.
Okay, go ahead. He
But
said
thank you, Chris.
both.
I appreciate you always
We are
helping me out on
all
my side.
products of genetic and environment, nature versus nurture. Yep, your nature and how you was nurtured, and that's why I get when males say, "Oh yeah, I'm like this because my dad was like this," but then I look at it and say, if you smart enough to know that your dad was wrong or your dad was ain't it's up to you to try to change a little bit how you move if you feel like this was the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? So if you can recognize your flaws and don't change them, then what? So and then people say on that they'll be like, oh, well, everybody got their vices and everybody got their what's name. But I say again, if you know your flaws, why not try to change? A lot of people, a lot of people, um, make excuses to not change. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it seems easy to do. Uh-oh. Read it.
You read it.
No. Oh, you don't want to read it. Well, I read it then. Hold on. Oops, got her. You give them what they want, then they flip the script on your ass, shaking my damn head. He gave you what you want, and then you flip the script on. You ain't got nothing to say, Bill?
I didn't get what I wanted.
Ooh.
But I like you. So okay. That's how you do. You just flip the script on me. No
You
problem.
trying to say did exactly what you did.
You don't like me no more. So okay. But I still like you.
Oh, that was a good one, though. Okay, what else you got? What else you got? I'm ready. What other males we got around here? Beta, Sigma, Delta. Tell me what else we got. Cause we've been jumping around. We still really ain't talking about Alpha. We just been jumping all over the place.
Unless you in Chelsea. She had to get her piece out first.
Yeah, Chestnut disappeared. Chelsea said she already got her Sigma. Oh, okay. She got her Sigma. Oh, okay. Well, what we on? Let me see. Let me jump around this thing. We talked about the gamma, didn't it? Let's go on back up here to this what's name. Cause we didn't
So what are your list of all your personality traits of males?
bam right there.
The alpha, the beta, the delta, the gamma, omega, sigma, all of those. Okay.
Can you read Chelsea's comment? Because
She
you
said,
ain't
"Why
read.
y'all talking about me?" Chelsea said, "And I do." She has her sigma male. That's what she's saying. Chris said, "I'm pulling out that elementary game, baby. I'm gonna keep throwing pebbles till you open that window."
Oh, don't tell it. Now that's some alpha game now.
That's what that is. I was just about to ask you which one is that.
I don't know. Either alpha or sigma. Some
Oh wow.
mature, some mature alpha game. See, I think like dudes sometimes then they came up with the what she say?
We really haven't covered those alphas, child.
Let's
That's
do it.
gonna take a minute.
Let's do it. Let's
I'm
do
down
it.
for it.
I say I'm down. As we ain't talked about, okay, what kind of women these days would want an alpha male? Do you have to be? Can an alpha woman have a alpha male? Do a woman got to be beta, delta, omega, sigma?
But we're talking about alpha men. So you're saying, does an alpha woman, can she handle an alpha male?
Yeah. Which one? Which what kind of woman is best for an alpha male? Do she need to be submissive? Do she need to be the opposite? Do she need to be able to let him lead or whatever? I mean, what kind of woman can handle an alpha male?
One that's strong enough to handle it. Shoot. You just have to be strong enough for whatever you're faced with. Alpha men, they are subtle. They are adjustable.
No comment, really. I thought you were gonna go further than that, because we trying to get a woman's, point on what.
Well, like alphas
Just
want
tell
to
me what
lead.
type of woman can you think they can handle?
There are alpha women out here that can allow alpha male to lead her. But the only thing you may have a problem with is who will make the better decisions.
Do you think Jada Pickett is alpha?
No,
What do you think she is, an omega?
no.
No, I'm just saying.
He's
What?
a sigma and Will is omega because she's stringing him along, and I don't like that.
Oh, you think she a mature alpha?
Yeah, I think she's running that,
I
because
yeah,
she's
but I
making
think
him look a little bad around here.
yeah, but I think she might be more of a toxic alpha, and then a mature. Because Sigma is a mature. Alpha. So I think she more of a alpha. You know, hold on, what is it? She a witch. Jada, see, look at her. Chelsea says she definitely an alpha woman. I think she an alpha woman, a toxic alpha. That's toxic femininity at its most. A toxic alpha woman, feminine alpha woman. I think that's the toxic go, because even when I seen that thing when he was telling her not to film him in our house for social media, and she was doing it, it was like she wasn't even, it's like whatever she was saying, she wasn't saying, okay, honey, I'll stop or this and that. He had kind of put his foot down like, hey, we ain't gonna do that here. This is my Cause he stars be out there because he said it. His social media and his thing is what he got. He don't like bringing it home in his house. I've never seen Will Smith film himself inside his own house like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He don't bring it home. He'll bring it when he out there, in Taban or Taboo in Saudi Arabia, on the set, all that stuff. But to this day, you ain't never really seen him bring a person in his house. You ain't never heard Will say, "Oh, this is my bed, this is my house, these my cars." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Jada is kind of like she want to be a bigger star than Will. You know what I'm saying? She want to be seen more than him, and what's happening is hurting her because he not doing everything he want to, and he's halfway almost destroying his life trying to compete. Trying to compete with, and that's just him being a little beta. But I don't think at no point he's gamma or none of them other things. I just think he's a little beta, and she's definitely slanging that toxic alpha all up in him.
Well, she's just an extrovert.
She
You
said
know,
she thinks
she's
she's
just a
jealous.
little different from him.
Yeah, I think she's way
I
jealous.
know she is.
I think she should have more money than him. She done did movies and this and that. She didn't get paid as much as him, and she haven't did the big blockbusters where she was the lead and this and that. And I think that's getting to her. And I think that's the whole reason she going against him now about the Oscar deal, because she want to still be able to win some at the Oscars or get a movie deal or this and that. But she gonna have to play an evil woman to get an Oscar.
I'm not sure that would be hard to
The
do.
wicked witch of the West.
Oh, wow.
Hey, she gonna be the witch in the new what's that, Yellow Brick Road? What's that?
The Wizard of Oz.
Right. She, she just, I don't know, man. When I think about how she kind of turned on her man, and how she even had a daughter that it looks like she turned. Think about this here. When the last time you actually seen Will lately taking a picture with him holding his daughter or hugging his daughter?
I don't recall.
You done seen him take a picture with his son a little bit, but you ain't even seen him take a picture with his daughter or his wife as in a loving picture. It was like, we going to this event. I got to take a picture. I got to smile. It looked like it's fake all the way. He like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he'd been divorced before. Maybe he just wanted to do everything he could possibly to make his marriage work.
In the first place, you remember he said on the red table that he was out of there. You remember he was saying that he, at one point that he was done. They wasn't even having sex. They wasn't even staying with each other for a year. Think about it. She had a whole relationship with the other dude a whole year. They taking pictures, laid up, all that. She fell out with her son behind it. You ain't seen her in a picture with her son lately. They fell out. The son then turned back a boy a little bit.
Because he wanted to cut his Peter Worker off.
Hey, the man that announced cutting it, Peter Wacker off and all kind of stuff. And I think Jay don't even realize how much damage she done did to her children. Yeah. I'll tell you, man. I'm not lying, man. She looked like she's And everybody, and you know what make it so bad? Even though Will got this bad rap for this, everybody see who doing it to him. Everybody's saying that him and Jada shouldn't even be there. She ain't down with him. She don't care about him. They still writing letters to Tupac. Tupac been dead almost 30 years, and they still writing letters and putting up images on Tupac on their Instagram. I wish I would marry a Joker. And you putting pictures of your ex on what's not, and she ain't even never had sex with Tupac and in love with him like that. This type of stuff don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. For somebody to say they ain't never had sex with nobody and this and that, just because you were friends a little bit, that you all out here like that. I mean, if you wanted to be with them, you should have been with them when you had the chance. But to be this,
Tupac didn't want her.
hell, he was smart. Shit. Tupac probably seen all that. He was like, nah, player. Okay. I want no part of that. But I mean, for her child Willow to be sitting there and saying stuff like, you know, saying stuff like, I wish you was here, Tupac, so you can save me and my mama type stuff. You know what I'm saying? She wrote a letter. I mean, that's just crazy. What type of male is Dwyane Wade? Dwyane Wade used to be a super alpha, and somewhere down the line, when he met Miss Gabriel, she changed him into beta on top of beta.
And that's where you're going to stay.
Yeah. I mean, just like you said, wrong or bad person can bring a person down and can change a person. And that's what she did. She done changed that. I mean, I remember his old commercials when he used to say stuff like, I remember he was making this thing about his highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Highlights on the commercial. And the dude was in there and he was doing it and he was doing it wrong. He said, no, I want it like this. You know, and he was doing stuff to make himself seem like he was running stuff and making people, you know, get in line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ever since I seen him with Gabrielle Union, whatever, I've never seen him seem like he's putting his foot down. Like, nah, baby, this ain't what's finna happen. I've never seen this, and that's why he messed around and had a baby on. Cause you remember that last baby he had was when he was with Gabrielle, his last child.
What, the little girl that she's raising or somebody else's?
Yeah, she ain't made no baby by him.
She can't bear children. I thought she had a surrogate mom.
No, he hunched the woman, and when they was so called on bad terms and got a woman pregnant. Yeah, you ain't know that.
The baby that they're raising is not by surrogate.
No, it was by hunching. I'm telling you to look it up right quick. I promise you, it was by hunching. Cause she tried to punish him for stepping out. You don't remember that when they were talking about getting divorced? Let me see. Watch this. Let me do one of these numbers. What year did Dwyane Wade cheat on his wife?
According to Bolivip, Gabrielle Union opens up on hurtful cheating incident. In 2013, before we were married, Dwayne had a baby with another woman, Union wrote in the memoir.
Yeah, it is.
So who is the other baby? The baby that she's raising?
Yeah, you look at it. You see that? She opened up about the cheating. He had a baby right before they were married. They was together, but they weren't married. Right before they were married, he had a baby on her with another woman.
And that's not the baby then, the one that they had.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I just know it's the one that he got. Let me see. When he was playing with when he was
The Heat.
playing with with well, we know when he was playing with the Heat, but when LeBron came over there, he had just he had him a pot out. Yeah, 2013. I think LeBron came 2012. So that means when LeBron came, that's when he kind of cheated right in that year or whatever. Or they was just dating anyway. And then he went on and she got married to him after that.
Oh wow.
I sassy baby man. No, he said I didn't know that. I thought it wasn't them playing now, player.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up because I gotta look that up because I thought that
Yeah,
baby was after their marriage, the one that they're raising now.
I mean, I don't even think I didn't know they had another baby.
You
Let me
know
see.
the little girl that
Let,
they
let's
have.
see. Let's see. How old is Dwayne baby's children?
They're 20, 4, and 6 years old.
This don't. Hold on. Let me see. That's Dwayne Johnson. Hold on. How old is Dwayne Wade children?
The first two are 20 and 14 years old. I have 4 ages in total.
Oh, the one he had outside um was she 8. Now this 3-year-old, the one
That's
you
the
talking
one that's playing.
about. So let me see what it say. One, two, let me see. Instagram photos. Let me see. Let's see. It said, oh, is the name out of LeBron? Let me see. What's the name? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see. Her youngest daughter. What did I mean? What that? Oh, that. Oh, she premiering in a new movie. Cheap about a dozen. Her youngest daughter,
Who's the youngest daughter? Gabrielle?
Dwayne Wade, them daughter.
Oh, okay.
See, he's playing the. See what it is when I see stuff like that, it'd be like they playing into the narrative. You know how like some of these cause you're in Hollywood and you become a Hollywood couple and they doing all the Hollywood thing. You know how they did the riding bike, competition and everything. They were riding the bike, trying to run it, trying to race like it's even a thing like Dwayne Wade actually can't beat his wife running. Yeah, right. This man would used to race up and down the court all day, and all of a sudden his wife can beat him running or something. I mean, I just look at stuff like that, and it's just crazy. Okay, what's okay? Read that.
He'll know it no foreign. May her whole thing may be to destroy him and all of his. Take him for everything and be out. Sound crazy, but does it? He's talking about Jada and Will.
Yeah, but I mean that's why That's why Will won't get married. I mean, get divorced because he know he gonna lose. They got a prenup, I heard, but it's a different kind of prenup. If she whoever filed first, if she filed divorce first, she don't get nothing,
Oh, okay.
and that's why she
So
ain't gonna.
she probably trying to make him leave her.
Right, right. That's what this is. And guess what he doing? I leave the house, but I ain't leaving the marriage. Hey, you know how the old men used to be back in the day? We gonna see who gonna outlast each other. She can have this stuff when I die. Whoever die first. That's what they doing over there.
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith saying, I want to be the last man standing because you don't see them doing no commercials together. You can tell they've been apart for a while.
Yeah.
Like Jada and Will, they just do events together because they married and try to make it look a certain kind of way. But when he was on that Red Table Show, you can tell that he hadn't even been around her for like a year or two. He said he was already out a long time ago. So it ain't her first time cheating because he was out before she even what's name. And then remember he said he planned a birthday party 3 years and she told him you just wanted to flex your ego and all that. She just denounced the whole party. The man had set up all kind of stuff. 3 years party for for his wife. So I mean it just when you think about stuff like that,
It's something different in it.
Right. So he
talking about the ways. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a setup. It's a setup. But see, only thing about Dwyane Wade is his wife is getting money too. You know what I'm saying? She making money too. So it ain't gonna hurt him to even though he made his money, it ain't gonna hurt him to get divorced if she keep on making that money because Gabrielle's still making moves and still getting paychecks. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He retired. So I mean, like, hey. I just think Hollywood is something different. And I think a lot of these marriages be arranged marriage. I think it'd be like they tell you got to be married or something before we can put you up on this pedestal. Because I realize I don't watch Tracy. I don't watch a lot of comedians, Chris Rock. All these people get married and knew they couldn't. A lot of these dudes know they can't sustain these marriages because, like, a lot of them get married for the wrong reason. You know, they don't really like each other. They done hung around each other a little while.
It's more like a business deal.
Yeah, we can help each other out. We get married. We can bring two worlds together. We can get up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think when it comes to alpha males, just getting back on the subject a little bit, I think when it comes to alpha males, I just think we all get it wrong by trying to classify everybody because it's just like when people try to judge somebody on a horoscope. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the same thing we do with these beta male, alpha males, and all that type of stuff. We judge it just like horoscopes, and we know everybody don't live up to their horoscope. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people are like, "Oh, alpha males do this, beta males do this," and ooh, if you alpha, you're an asshole, and you don't care about nobody but yourself, and you're selfish.
You're selfish.
And I listen to people, and I'm like, You don't even know me. You just know my birthday, then you think you know everything about me now. And we just said nurture and nature. So even though I'm born on a certain day, I'm still a certain breed. Even of a line, don't you think? Okay, you might have an omega line and an alpha line. One alpha line want the power, and the omega line just falling by and getting the scraps, just getting what he can get. He hungry, just getting what he can get. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to run nothing. He like, I'm good. Take a leave, pop. But no, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes we got to realize you are born with a lot of your characteristics. And see, and we don't understand your parents and all this got something to do with your characteristics of a person,
Yep.
your genetics. So even though a person born in this month, I'm tired of people just trying to put everybody in a same glass because they were born in the month and say, oh, you born over here and you feel what I'm saying? You born over here, so this what you are. Oh, you a Scorpio, you a freak. Oh, you a Gemini. Oh, you love sex. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
But people take what somebody tell them
You
and
a
place their
Capricorn.
mind to be that
You're
because they told them
stubborn.
that.
You're stubborn. You're a Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we can say this stuff has little stuff to do with it, but it's a lot of nature too. It's a lot of nature on how you move and how you what's name. I look back now and my mama moved alone, my daddy moved alone. So now I see why I move alone a lot. You understand? It's just nature. It's just you got to breed, and they bred, and they made something that's kind of like them. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so you expect nothing more because you are what you are.
No. I'm saying no. I'm saying everybody is an individual, and how you, like we said, nurture. How you nurtured up, and how you
Right.
what you seen in life,
The
and
qualities will
what you've
follow
been
you.
through. What you've been through will mold you into a different person than
Right.
other people. Yeah, you will have this quality. Just like my I said my dog is guard dog, but my dog have different manners and you know how he feels sometimes and how he act, and it's just natural. You know what I'm saying? And that's just
Mhm.
like people. We can be born a certain day, and maybe the sun, maybe hey, the world, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we might have certain things because I think sometimes we play into what we were born as. Oh, you're a Leo. You this, so you start your man start focusing on what.
Thinking like, am I really like that? Because
No, or you might have not been like that, but now all of a sudden people keep telling you how you are.
and you
Just
keep
like I
doing
always tell a person, don't tell a kid they bad because you keep on saying that he bad and he this and that, and he start becoming what you start putting out there in the world to him. You remember how they say speak it in existence? People don't understand when you talking to a child, oh, he bad. Oh, he don't listen to nobody. He gonna start
thinking that.
right. And people don't understand what they do to people. You start putting little stuff into people and they start acting it out. It's like a play. Like I watched a child preach and they wow. And then you look at it and you be like, he been at church a lot watching the preacher.
Yep.
And
And
he's
mimicking what he
he's
see.
copying. You know
He's
what I'm saying?
mocking what he see.
And that's the same thing about child. You keep telling what he is. You keep saying what he ain't gonna do. He ain't gonna listen to you. He ain't gonna do this here. It's going in his head and it's getting to him. So we have to watch how we move, what we do around children, because they learn on whatever we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can do something, and we don't realize how smart children are and how they are changing the environment. That's why I said when people say, "Oh, last night's show when people talk about, oh, people can't, a 16-year-old ain't gonna be able to handle, the $38,000 or $40,000 to be able to manage it." Maybe not in this realm today, but 16 years old and down the line, we gonna be way more advanced than we are now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up here actually putting something in mind for the child future. Well, the child don't look up one day and say, "Mama done messed up everything. She ain't make me no college fund. She ain't make me nothing. Daddy, nobody did nothing for me." But then there go the proof in the pudding. Some will be put to the side for that child. So that child, wherever all the mess ups y'all did, he still gonna have something that he can build and say, "Now it's on me to mess it up," or whatever. At this age, when I get out of school, I'm gonna have a little something. I'm gonna have at least about $40,000 where I can go out here in the world and I can try to make stuff happen. I can buy me a car. I can at least get me a jump start on life. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you.
And I think people were so selfish thinking about their own personal now. They wasn't even seeing the vision I'm talking about for the future for that child. Well, that child at one point, you ain't got to take care of him till he's 30. He gonna have him a little next to his head. As soon as you say you need to get out of my house, he gonna be like, "Bye, I'm gone." You know what I'm saying? And he got him a head start to get out, make his bad decision, whatever, and he's out the nest. He or she out the nest doing their own thing, and that's what it is. We as a society now, we are so doing stuff for just us, petty manicures, massages, this and that, and then we cry and talk about child support. Let this child get their money. You got money, y'all hustle, and ladies and men have enough money to take care of their stuff and all their stuff they sell. What it is greed. We want more money, so I can do whatever I want to do. I can eat lobster, crab. We done seen people get their money, eat lobster, going out to eat, living to this little old Joneses thing, getting high dollar apartments, living above their means. And the child is left out when he get 18. All he see, even if you die, all he see is bill. They got to get a GoFundMe thing to get you buried, and he ain't got nothing to start his own life.
Ain't that something?
You feel what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you ain't gonna leave him nothing. The same people that's selfish here, how many people say at 17, 18, I'm gonna give my daughter this, I'm gonna give him a car, I'm gonna buy him this, I'm gonna buy him that, I'm gonna get them started.
Not too many people.
Right. They say they're gonna get it like I got it out the mud. That's what the people gonna say. They need to get it out the mud. They're gonna have to survive. They're gonna have to learn it like I learned it. No. Give them a chance to learn something different.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. All this is just me just throwing this out here. Can we give a child a chance that they ain't got to follow your bad mistake?
Right. And don't do what you
Because
did.
we raised in toxic environment. If we make it where if you did get some child support and it don't go to you, you might be mad, but the kid gonna be all right when the kid get ready to really what's the name? Whatever that kid want to do, that kid feel like at least I got a jump start on life. And I bet you, if kids heard what I was saying, they will feel me. What they saying
Well, of course, they'll be wanting it.
And I mean, it just was nice. What's up, Latasha? Yeah, we still on here talking our little old mess on this thing. Yep, but you feel what I'm saying.
Yep, I got you.
Yep. So that's my 2 cents on that. What you got on the alpha? Let's close this thing out right. Come
Yeah,
on,
that's
come on,
probably what
Chris.
should happen.
Look, Chris been telling me to have you talk for the longest. I want you to run your mouth for a second.
Wait a minute, for what?
Ah, this is said. Alpha commands attention. He has confidence, but but can be seen as arrogant. He has no trouble attracting women. He leads and inspires other men to follow him.
Mm. A lot of them are kind of highly intelligent and successful because they want, great things out of life.
I hear the same thing about Marcus's. Okay. Every time a woman say, your name Marcus, they be like, ugh. I remember Marcus. Marcus, they think they this, they think like that. I mean,
All of them say the same thing.
I hear that a lot when you hear people say about a name Marcus. And truth be told, I don't know one Marcus that's not successful. I don't know. I don't even know if they make Marcuses now. If you want a successful child, name him Marcus. I'm stupid.
Don't do it. Don't do it. We can't take too many more of you.
Read that. Oh, read
Alpha
that.
male doesn't like to pay on dates, would rather pull the gender equality card. Who does that? Remind y'all of
Shots
no
fired.
name calling, but clear your throat.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Baby, that was our blast, not a shot.
Oh shit, not good.
Boy, I don't know why throwing these shots at me like
Right,
that.
and then they be wanting people more docile, people with no alpha tendencies.
Read that.
Gonna let them pretty lips flap. Ain't nothing to say.
That's what I'm saying. We told her to go ahead and say her piece now.
Hey, I'm good. We know the understanding. We are there. We've been there. We talked about it earlier.
Uh-oh. His brother's name is Marcus. That's what I'm saying.
But hey, they did say some alphas have charming personalities. Does that include you? Do you are you an alpha male? What would you claim? What are you claiming tonight?
Alpha signal.
That part too. Okay. Chelsea said that's what gathered from my research. She said she didn't call you out. It just happened to be you probably was like, ouch.
Oh, so I'm starting mess on here. I mean, I'm just saying though.
But I heard that women won't get any comfort or support from alpha males.
Um, and I still think I don't believe that's so. I like how a person is nurtured, just like we said earlier, how you raise and nurtured growing up. I mean, some people are raised more heartless than others. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have this in you, but you also might have. That's why I say I don't want to get into a thing where we basing it like a horoscope. Like I done seen horoscope, then I done seen the days of each horoscope, and the days of each horoscope is different than the horoscope. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual day you born on. You know what I'm saying? I got a book that got the actual dates that people born on.
And
then,
why would you purchase that again? What was the purpose of you purchasing that?
well, I didn't. Me, I'm gonna be truthful. Let me break it down. Hold on.
Linda, listen, Linda. Listen. Okay, what? Linda, listen, Linda.
Come on, Linda. Come on, listen. Okay.
Man, the whole point, the point, um, the whole point of me. What was the question one more time? No, I'm saying, tell me one more time. Oh, buying the book. The whole buying. All right. The whole reason I bought the book is at the time I wanted to get more into reading, and I didn't like the stuff that people was trying to get me to read. So
No fiction, non-fiction books.
right, so I
Okay.
started reading about me as a Leo man, and then got into my birthday, and then I started seeing stuff in there, and then I started reading horoscopes. So then I started reading horoscopes all the time, and then it helped me understand people. Like, just like I could I would horoscopes would let me know sometimes if I kind of wasn't compatible with somebody. I could go on the horoscope thing and look on there, and I'd be like, oh, like I just know, uh like a Taurus woman or something like that. I could never be in no relationship because
Why? Because the book said it?
yeah, the book said nope, just can't be. It ain't never made me compatible with a Taurus woman, period.
Mindset.
Yeah, but I mean,
You
but
could have
I
missed
have
out on
no, but
something
I
great.
no, I didn't sit up there and it made sense because I didn't talk to Taurus women and this and that, and they were very strong and very kind of, some of them was kind of masculine at times and this and that, and they just had a different, when somebody act too much like you, it ain't gonna be like that though. I don't want no masculine, energy, that old type of rah rah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you got two dogs, it's just like having two. And this the problem with relationships. I got to do it like this here. If you got two male dogs that get together that are already grown, and you put them in the backyard, they gonna fight. They gonna
Mhm.
continue to fight. They gonna never kind of get along together. That one gonna try to beat up on the other and dominate the other one. And this what gonna happen. And I think relationships, ladies then got to the point where they feel like they alpha and they dominant because they run their household, this and that, and they get with a man and it's instant bumping heads. And it's just like putting two male dogs in a fence or two bulls in a pasture. They just don't bump, they just gonna bump heads because both of them had this idea that they run this yard. And two people cannot run the same yard. Somebody got to bow down to the other person.
So one chief.
Ain't but one chief, one quarterback, one president. I mean, we can go on down. You ain't never seen two generals walk up together and just both of them do this and do that, and both of them one of them is higher ranking than the other. And you know how they gonna do that? Even if one got 4 star, the other got 4 star, they gonna do it. Which one got the longer years of service? You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be a hierarchy somewhere.
Comparison. Mhm.
Yeah. And that's just life. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
He
y'all.
seen the word woman and got distracted. Yeah, it threw him off. He couldn't think no more. Women. Ugh.
Something wrong with her.
Joseph said, all I'm going to say is every Aries I know works my nerve, including my grandma.
I was just saying though, man.
He said, ninja started to sound like Meg for a second. Intimate, like sexual.
Golly, man, you ain't even have to do it like that. Cause they sure said that that pause, talk about it pause sound like a lie.
It's
But guess
coming.
what? But guess what? Look, when I heard Mega and all that on that her new interview with the lady, uh Gail Fairs or whatever, Gail. She had an interview, Megan Stallion had an interview. And once I listened to the interview for the first time, her talking to her, and only thing I disbelieved in the whole thing was the part when she said that they ain't never had sex. That's what he talking about. When they asked her one time, have she ever been sexual intimate with the guy that supposedly shot her? She was like, nah, we ain't never been intimate. And I think if I was them in court, I wouldn't base nothing on all the other truth. I would take that one thing and say, she said we ain't never been intimate. So now you saying what you sworn on the judge, what's his name, that you ain't never been intimate with this dude. And I think that right there, if she lied about that part right there, I'll be through. I rest my case. All right. Next one. I'm just saying. Hey, Miss Hubbard.
Hi, Zinni.
Oh.
She said, yeah, she definitely lied about that. She paused for all the 10 seconds before she answered that question.
Like that ain't a question that you got to pause on, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, now I believe all the things about him maybe shooting and fragments getting in her foot or something like that. But I mean, when
What reason will he have to shoot?
she described it, and they say they got video of it, and they got police reports of it too. That she still to this day got fragments of bullets in her foot. So, hey, I would think
It'll be in her head.
Look, I think when you're a star like that, I'd be like, you get all these fragments out. I mean, why are you leaving fragments in my foot? Oh, okay. What is you doing? Want the medical detector to go off when I go through the airport or something? I'm just saying. I just don't understand why would they leave, stuff like that. The whole situation is weird because she lied from the door because she lied on the police report, said she wasn't shot, and this and that. And I think, in a way, that I just plead the fifth. I wouldn't even go to court. I mean, if I'm in court, I'm just like this here. Letting them say everything and let my lawyer cross-examine her and getting some of her stuff cut. But I'm not taking a stand if I'm here. She said on record that I didn't do this. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't come back 2 years later because you in your feelings. Now you want to put me in jail. No, I ain't going.
Their relationship didn't work.
I ain't been
Then
no
said,
relationship.
I'm late, just getting off of work. What I missed. Girl, you missed the whole show just about. But we were talking about what kind of man you want. An alpha male, a beta male, a delta male, gamma male, omega, or a sigma. Which one? And we were discussing all the different types, trying to see which one women would possibly want.
And we're gonna tell you this: you might have just got off work, but we just finna get ready to get in bed because we had a long show last night. and then we got a long show tonight, and people got work in the morning. Ah, I gotta get up and get it. I got to get up and okay. But yeah,
Go get it. Go get
uh,
it.
yeah, I just feel like yeah, I mean just this whole thing, relationships. Yeah, I'm gonna say this last thing is they say 2022 is the year of the great breakup. And they've been talking about how, women perspective on how they need men have changed. And men are going back and saying, I'm not putting myself in certain situations, men not, you know, not getting married or not what's name. And just like I put up a post earlier, like I think when women are young, they don't want to get married. They kind of scared of marriage and this and that. And I think once women get over 35, now they in a rush. Now they telling the man, oh, I ain't got time to date. I ain't got time to do this. I ain't got time. 6 months. Oh, he don't know what he want in 4, 5 months. Well, hey, I got to move on to the next. And I think all they doing is digging their own grave.
You think so?
Yeah, because if you really wanted marriage, it wouldn't have took you 25, 30 years to get there. You feel what I'm saying? You've been marriage eligible since 18. And then you want to wait 20 years after, 38, 40, that now all of a sudden now I want to get married. I done played and I did my thing and I done had fun. Okay, now the pool that you trying to marry, now some of them dudes are just having fun, just getting money. And now you bumping into you at 20 or you at 25. You had it going on, and now these men sometimes they got money, they got their own place, they got their. Why would they put up with somebody trying to force them to do something because now you tired? You tired and you want security, you want a man to and let me tell you something. Women look at it sometimes like a man is a pet. They'd be like, you know what? Now I want me a new puppy that, for the rest of my life or whatever. Somebody to take out the trash, somebody to mow the yard and help with some bills and to travel with me. This how women look at men at later on in life like a pet. And I just think men are starting to wake up and say, I'm not a pet. And I will not be waited to the end of your life till now you're feeling threatening, about your age. And now you in a rush. Now everything is hurt. Go, 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 go. I'm almost 40. If you ain't down, if you don't want, you done known me 1.5 months. Tell me what we is now. No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like ladies done got to that point at this time. Like, they want relationships so much. If you ain't serious, if they, like, back in the day, the same man would have came with them with a little bit of this and that, and he's fun, he's interesting, he's this, and she chill with him.
We
And
try to give people the benefit of a
and
doubt.
then
So,
at
hey.
40, I done seen that shit before. I ain't going for that. I ain't gonna be in no 7-year relationship, not married. I ain't gonna be I ain't gonna be no stepmama. I ain't gonna he ain't gonna have me cleaning no house. I mean, I done seen it all. But guess what men saying? You ain't gonna have me just to go on vacations. You ain't gonna have me just to say I got a man for Valentine's Day and Christmas and all the rest of the months. I don't get no coochie to special occasions, to my birthday,
Well, it's a
Christmas.
holiday and your birthday.
It's men right now only get coochie on certain occasions, on their birthday, Christmas, Valentine's. Um, you know, they don't even get it on Thanksgiving. And that supposed to be Thanksgiving.
Something wrong with you.
I'm just saying though. I
So they
mean,
ain't thankful.
yeah. So I think we got to look at it sometimes and we said, let them women be free, release them from the shackle. Yeah. And they release. And y'all can do what y'all want to do, but don't try to tie a man down there. You want to be released all this time. Don't wait to 40, 45. When you ain't even used to a relationship, most women think they are relationship ready, ain't been in a relationship in 10, 15 years and swear down, they relationship gurus. No, a man supposed to do this. You ain't been with no man in 10 years. How you know what a man's supposed to do? You know, that's what goes on when men, we have these conferences. You know, men have these conferences. We get together, 10, 15 men at a time. We have little conferences and we understand what
That many?
went wrong there. Like what then went so wrong that women then start acting like this already. Because guess what? A lot of women won't leave a man because they ain't got enough money to support themselves on their own. A lot of women be out the door if they had enough money to support themselves without their man. And that's sad because that makes a man know that you truly don't love him. You love what he does for you.
Oh,
How
well.
you? Uh-oh.
Chris said, in all the other months, I don't get coochie. Just said, I'm signing out, y'all. I need to research what type category of woman I am.
That might be the next subject for next week. We got to see what type of women are out here for men to even get in a relationship with. What type of women out here are these relationship ready women? What woman is relationship with? Is an alpha woman? Should a man go in with an alpha woman, a beta woman, a sigma woman? What kind of woman out here that a man should go for? Or what kind of woman are you that what kind of man do you attract? That's what we gonna get on. We gonna get on some. All these women think that men just out here, okay, the type of woman you are, if you want yellow hair, or something, you might attract
You
a
love
class.
the rainbow colors from purple
Right.
to green to yellow, all of that.
But see, I grew up on Bozo. You remember Bozo back in the day?
Of course.
In
The old
Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Yeah, old Chi-Town Bozo. So when I see people in certain get-ups, I'll be like, ooh. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, she ain't got the red nose. Okay, but if women sometime would take their red nose, just sit it on their face, they look in the mirror, they will understand what we're talking about. Just put the red nose on and sit in front of the mirror and look at yourself with all them colors in your hair, and you'll know exactly what men are talking
You
about.
know it's Red Nose Month for like heart disease. It's the month of April is the red nose at Walgreens. Chill said, let me find a rainbow wig so I can trigger you. Uh-oh. Do all the colors.
Hey, look, you ain't gonna trigger me because like I feel like I have adapted to being able to tolerate how women are. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of men, they walk around and they realize we can't change women or what they have become or what they done grew into. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just feel sorry for a man when he walking out of the store and his wife come out there with yellow, red, green hair, all just flipping all blah. I be like, I wonder how he sell this to his partners. Like no, I'm just saying, like
Sell it to his partners. Why would he even have to do that?
because sometimes when you see a man with a certain type of woman and she's dressed a certain way or she looking a certain way, you realize that he has no control. She does what she wants to do, and he just deal with it. I'm just saying. All right.
That part, I'm with you, Chelsea.
how they say no talk there. Only person talking is Bella. I am. Let me even do this. Let me just quiet it down so you can get your last 6 seconds.
It's been real.
Oh yeah.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
We in the hood.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Oh wow.
I'm out of this thing,
Me too, honey.
and hopefully all your alpha, betas, delta, gammas, sigmas,
Roll.
and even omegas find happiness out here. Hopefully, even Omega can find a woman just as bad as him. Just so, hey, we out of here. We'll see y'all next week at 9 o'clock. Mondays and Tuesdays at 9 o'clock. Don't forget to like and share. Remember, likes cost nothing.
Good night, everybody. See you next week.
And good night, alphas.